So the plan is to make chicken biryani today. Um, the particular type of chicken biryani is going to be masala chicken biryani, which tends to be very, very flavorful. I've already started the process a little bit. Um, and we're going to make this particular chicken biryani with boneless chicken, and then we're actually going to include some potatoes in there as well, just to add a little bit of creaminess. And so let's see how we're going to do all of this. What type of chicken biryani is going to be? My masala chicken biryani that I've made so many times before. Uh, I've only just started with, I guess you can say, a generous amount of oil, onions sliced thin, garlic and ginger. I did not crush them, I just chopped them somewhat fine and put them in there. I'm going to process this for some time. And next, I'll just wait for these things to brown and continue on from there. Okay, next, this stuff. I'm going to put a handful of it in here. So here we go. Let's see, get a whole bunch. You can see how much that is, quite a lot. Put it straight in here. And mix it up nicely. Let those cook. I think I put the methi, the kasuri methi in a little too soon. Chances are it's going to burn. So I'm going to have to mitigate that a little bit. I don't want to add more oil. I think what I might do is add a little bit of water, and that should prevent it from burning. And it will take a little extra time to cook, but that should be fine. And so we'll just put about that much. Oh, steam. Okay. There. That should be enough to continue to cook it. It'll cook it a little more slowly, but that's fine. But it will prevent it from burning. So, my strategy for making biryani is based on my mom's cooking style. And when she would make chicken, she would always give me a little bit of a tasting after it's been bhunoed nicely. And it used to be at that point where it's been cooked, all the masala has been cooked and become very flavorful. And then right before she added water in order to make the curry is when I would get that taste. And so I was always very fond of that very intense flavor that used to come from that masala before the water was added. So in all of my cooking, I'm always trying to reproduce that extremely sort of intense flavor. As soon as you get into your mouth, you experience sort of an explosion of taste and flavor, and I'm always trying to reproduce that. And in this biryani, we're going to do the same thing. And how we're doing that is we're going to make sure that whatever ingredients we put in there, they're of the type of balance where it does produce that intensity, and it does that produce that intensity in some abundance rather than just a small amount of it. So that's the idea. That's always the strategy. That you can say that's kind of the darned secret sauce as far as cooking is concerned, and that's what we're going to do here. Let's check up on the masala. How's it looking? Very good. Some of the water has evaporated. I'm going to top it up and then keep topping it up every time it goes, so that this stuff continues to cook without burning. We've got 6, what would you say, medium-sized tomatoes. We're going to dice them up. Yeah, they do seem to be quite a lot, but we're just going to let them shade in there. Okay, that's what the masala looks like with all the diced tomatoes thrown in. It's slowly cooking away. Next, we're going to dice these guys. Here it is. As you can see, maybe it seems like a lot, but it should be fine. It's gonna go in here next. Okay, we're gonna stir it all up, mix it up. As you can see, the masala is still very, very chunky, so it's got a long way to go. We want to get this thing nice and smooth. What I'm gonna do is add some spices to this and let that infuse into all this. And the spices are going to be basically at this stage just three of them. There's going to be salt, there's going to be red ground chili powder, and there's going to be haldi powder. Those three, that's it for now. Here we go. That's what it looks like now with all the masalas added in. You can see the effect of the haldi, lal mirch, etc. Here's the rice getting ready for the biryani. We're going to start boiling it soon. These cool things are going to go into that rice along with some salt and this masala, as you can see, is almost completely blended, looking really good. Still got a little bit of solids, but they'll blend in very, very soon. We're very close to adding chicken and the potatoes, and then this guy here, garam masala. This is the Khan family secret, maybe not so secret, garam masala, but we're going to use a little bit of that's going to go in here as well. It's according to taste. Not sure how much. I'm going to start off with a teaspoon. Probably don't need more than that. We'll see. So here's the diced up potatoes. That's what's going on with the masala. This stuff is just on medium heat. I'm going to crank it up a little bit, get it close to high just to get it going. And then once it gets started, I'll probably, because that's cold water in there. The rice has been rinsed like 4 or 5 times. That's why the water is so clear. And we'll work on this a little bit now. Just added the chicken. Mix it all in. I think what I'll do is I will cook the chicken for some time, maybe 5-10 minutes, and then I'll add the potatoes. Really looking amazing. I think the flavor is going to be awesome too. Yeah, let's get all this in there. This is going to cook for a bit, and then I'll add these guys in there. Then they'll cook together. Looking like a pretty full pot. I'm not sure I'm going to have enough room for the rice properly, but we'll see. We do have bigger pots. Okay, so I've just added the potatoes. As you can see, they're all kind of mixed up in here and cooking away together. The chicken's kind of been cooked for 10 minutes. Potatoes added afterwards. And one last thing I didn't mention is some dhania. We're going to wash that, chop it up, and put it in at the end. One important question is, what's the difference between pulao and biryani? So the difference between pulao and biryani largely has to do with how it's cooked. With pulao, everything is all cooked in one pot. You dump everything in there, the chicken and whatever else, rice, everything is cooked together, and it's a single preparation. Whereas with biryani, you cook the rice portion separately and cook the chicken portion separately, and then you layer them in together, and then you cook them some more. Dum biryani essentially refers to cooking the biryani under pressure, and so you want to seal off the lid after you combine the chicken and the rice together in layers. You want to seal it off so that the steam doesn't escape, and that's what makes it dum biryani. So we've just combined the rice with the chicken, and we're just gonna spread it out nicely just so that it's sort of layered evenly. And as this cooks, the aroma of the chicken will get infused in the rice. And we'll give it a little bit of a sprinkly of this guy. That's it. And close it.